What's up, Clashers? Turin56 from iKonik here, bringing you another base breakdown video. This is the base I attacked in our iKonik War 102, which is still ongoing right now, versus Chile 2.0. So as always with these videos, I will quickly go through the initial strategy of the attack, break it down, show you where I think things are, and then we'll watch the replay. This was a first attack on this base, so I didn't know for sure where the traps were. But what made the most sense to me was giant bombs in these exterior locations. And if you didn't notice, that is a 3x3 void right there. So that means I have a little pocket right there where I can drop something, a gap inside the walls. Don't know if that's an accident or if he just is thinking he's more clever than whoever might be attacking him. Anytime you see that in war, it's really bad base design in war to try to do that. People who are attacking in war are smarter than the raiders who come after you. Those gap bases may work in farming, but they don't work in war. And then the 4 Teslas I figured were in the core protecting this town hall. A couple other voids here and here. I just didn't sense anything in those. This was my guess for where everything was, and as it turned out, I was correct in that assumption. So my plan to attack this base was I wanted to launch 2 giants, one from each angle here at this wizard tower. That would buy me the lure for sure. And then I would wait and see what happened in these 2 gaps. If Teslas popped, I knew my guesses would be wrong and I would adjust and just leave it at that. If nothing popped, that means I was probably right and there's 2 bombs there. So and I was right, those popped, so I dropped 2 hogs from each angle here as well. That got me that defense and just enough for 1 hog to drift off in each direction, and I was able to pop those bombs as well. So for 30 troop space there, I took out a defense, 2 giant bombs, and got the lure. Very efficient. I also, right off the bat, dropped a barbarian right there. Boom, that popped that bomb as well. Awful planning. At this point, I'm going to do a lure. I'll anchor over here. I'll drop some wizards and 2 witches and my archer queen. They will take care of the clan castle very easily. While that's going on, my barb king is going to come in just naked and take out this archer queen. He doesn't even need a golem or a giant. She's so exposed. Really bad base design there. So she goes down, and at this point it's just game on for the hogs. I send them in from the west, and I've got 4 heal spells to scatter around these areas. I make sure to cover a heal on these potential giant bomb places. This was indeed where that last one turned out to be. And because I didn't even need a golem for this archer queen, I actually have a clan castle hog back end drop that I am able to bring over here. Didn't need it, but just a little reinforcement troop over there. I was thinking maybe my hogs would split in a bad way and I would be able to reinforce one of the flanks with this, but they split pretty evenly. So that was the plan for this base, you guys. Let's go ahead and watch the replay and see how it all worked out. Alright, so we are back. Let's watch how this unfolded. So, poking the gap, popping that first big bomb. Giants grabbed me the lure. Also grabbed the skeleton traps. That's right. That was fortuitous. It's always nice to grab those while you're grabbing the clan castle lure if you can. I got both of those bombs as well. Real nice start for me. An anchor over here, and which is my archer queen, a few whiz. That will take care of the clan castle troops. Mass whiz like that cannot handle 2 witches sending skeletons at them. The archer queen goes down so easily. I intended that as a Suicide King, but he actually lives. And of course, as always, when you are launching your hogs, whether it's a hog attack or a hoggo-wee-wee attack, launch them in a direction, from a direction that will help protect your kill squad. You need that DPS up and running to help you with cleanup later on in the attack. So as you can see, both my heroes are up, both my witches, a few wizards. Those guys are all going to be up doing work for me this entire time. Here come the back end loons over there. Just a nice little reinforcement troop. It was nice to kind of have that safety net in case something went wrong during this attack. Although it was a pretty straightforward attack. Not a very good base design by this guy. Too many weaknesses. No double giant bombs. The gap in the base and an exposed archer queen. Just too many weaknesses to exploit. And this was the end result of it. So there you go, guys. That was my first attack from War 102. I hope you learned a little something about how to plan out an attack and identify weaknesses in the base. And hopefully that'll help you out next time you're planning an attack as well. So until next time, guys, this is Turin56 saying keep on clashing.